There are monsters that live in the woods, or at least that's where we say they live. Because if you listen to enough cryptid stories, something interesting happens. The creature begins to change. One witness describes glowing eyes. Another remembers long claws. A third insists it walked like a person. The details shift. The sightings multiply. The mysteries grow. Until eventually, the creature becomes larger than any one encounter. It becomes a community story, a shared mystery, a watcher at the edge of the woods. And perhaps that's exactly what happened on Bray Road. Hi, my name is Steph Fitzgerald, and I'm the Experience Architect. I design how systems shape human experience. And this is Experience Systems, where leadership, psychology, and design converge into living systems. But on Sundays, we step somewhere stranger, a little darker, a little quieter, a little more midnight. Welcome to Creatures of the Night. Tonight we're traveling to rural Wisconsin, to a lonely road, a quiet community, and a mystery that refuses to disappear. The Beast of Bray Road became famous during the late 20th century. Witnesses described a massive creature covered in fur, powerfully built, walking upright. Some compared it to a wolf. Others to something far older. Most sightings happened late at night, near wooded roads, just beyond the headlights. The descriptions weren't identical, but the feeling always was. People didn't simply see something. They felt they were being watched. One of the most fascinating things about cryptids is that they rarely belong to one person. They belong to communities. Neighbors share stories. Families repeat them. New generations inherit them. Eventually, the legend becomes part of the landscape. Not because everyone saw the creature, because everyone knows the story. The beast becomes something larger than itself. It becomes shared identity. Humans build meaning together. When one person experiences something unusual, they tell someone else. That person adds context, interpretation, emotion. Soon, a single experience becomes a shared narrative. This isn't deception, it's culture. It's how folklore survives. It's how communities make sense of uncertainty. Stories spread, stories evolve, stories endure, because stories often explain what evidence cannot. Perhaps the most unsettling part of the Bray Road legend isn't that the beast attacks, it's that it watches. Observation creates a different kind of fear. Predators create danger. Watchers create uncertainty. You don't know what they want. You don't know whether they followed you. You don't know if you actually been seen. And uncertainty is where imagination does its best work. Organizations have Bray Road stories too. The mysterious policy, the unwritten rule, the project everyone talks about, but nobody questions. Nobody remembers exactly where the story began, but everyone acts as though it's true. Eventually, the story changes behavior. People avoid certain risks, certain conversations, certain ideas, not because they confirmed the story, because everyone else already believes it. The beast doesn't have to exist. The narrative is already doing the work. Experienced designers understand something important. The best monsters aren't fully visible. A shadow, a sound, a glimpse, movement just beyond your certainty. Your imagination fills in everything else. A fully revealed monster ends the mystery. A partially revealed one creates it. The Beast of Bray Road has survived because it exists in that space between what we know and what we wonder. Maybe the Beast of Bray Road exists. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it was a wolf, a bear, a trick of the light. Or maybe there's never been the interesting question. Perhaps the real question is this: why did the story survive? Because stories only endure when they offer something people need: a warning, a mystery, a connection, a reason to keep wandering. And perhaps that's the true beast of Bray Road. Not a creature standing at the edge of the woods. A story strong enough to keep us looking. Good night, my creatures. And if you ever find yourself driving a lonely road late at night, remember, the most powerful things aren't always what we see. Sometimes they're the stories we choose to keep telling. It's time to rise.